And APB, American Protection Bureau, voted #1 best on Long Island for all your security needs. Call 631-390-9050. That's 631-390-9050. APB. M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Sport and non-sport cards, wrestling items, autographed items. We buy, sell, and trade. M&J Video Games and Collectibles, located at 1049 Queen Street, Southington, Connecticut. Call us at 1-860-479-9223 or 860-93-GAMES. M&J Video Games and Collectibles.
All time. He was backstage when I was warming up for my lifts, and so when I was out on the weightlifting platform in front of a sold-out house, the main floor was sold out, the balcony was sold out. There's people trying to get in through the doors and everything, and so anyway. Well, I was doing a military press. That's the first lift. A photographer snapped a picture, and behind me you can see Norbert with the curtain pulled back from the stage and with his head sticking out, watching me do the military press. Man, I had that picture till today. Yeah, he was my hero. 1953, I was 10 years old. He was an Olympic champion. And so after that meet, Norbert had a friend with him. We all went out and got drunker and shit. We were drinking beer and doing shots of whatever he was buying. But he couldn't buy the shit fast enough. I didn't care. The hotel was just a couple blocks away. But anyway, Detroit and this thing was downtown Detroit at the Masonic Temple downtown. It was right across the street from the telephone company. And Christ, there was cop cars all over out there as we were coming in. I said, what are all the cops for here in downtown Detroit? Ken, this is a horrible city. Gangs run it, and so because of the weightlifting being down here, the police department has extra duty cops on and undercover cops and everything else. I said, wow. And so anyway, but the girls that worked at the phone company, when they got off their shift, they were escorted out to their cars by a cop. That's how bad that's how bad it was. Yeah. So anyway, but anyway, I asked Norbert, I said, Norbert, you ever come downtown here? Fuck no. He said, I don't want to get shot by some stupid acid head or junkie. I said, well, I don't blame you. That's how bad downtown Detroit was then. And I think it's just as bad now. It's been that way for, since the mid 60s.
Wow.
And here what was that?
Almost 60 years, yeah.
Yeah, 60 years ago. Yeah, it's just been a gang city, criminals, junkies, prostitutes. It was just a terrible place. Except for the prostitutes.
I was going to say, yeah,
you're kind of town,
they brighten it up a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, they got to make a living too.
Absolutely.
But anyway, that was, and so I had a hell of a meet. I set, I think, I don't know how many records I set in that meet.